If you know anything about me, you know I usually like to work till about 2 or 3 in the morning, and then I usually like to wake up around 10 a.m., maybe 11 a.m., sometimes I wake up around noon. But this morning, something was telling me, get out of bed, Jeremy, get out of bed, and I woke up at 7 a.m. This is a very rare occurrence, ladies and gentlemen. So I go to my iPad and I start looking at stock prices like I usually do, just trying to see how my stocks are doing. And then I scroll down to the stocks I just keep watch on, and I end up getting down to Tesla eventually, and I find that Tesla is down over 6% today, and I'm like, holy smokes, this stock is in absolute disaster mode. It's just been going down and down and down for the past month. I'm like, what has happened now? What has Elon Musk gone and done now? And I come to find a beautiful video of Elon Musk doing puff puff pass, and it's just a granddaddy. Look at some of these photos we got here. He looks like he's saying, that's not bad. Oh my goodness, guys. And Wall Street is freaking out over this. Wall Street is losing their crap. Elon Musk did what? Just when we thought he couldn't be crazy enough, now he goes on a podcast, talks for over 2.5 hours, and by the way, he took one puff, okay? He took one puff and it was perfectly legal, okay? It was in California, perfectly legal. He took literally one puff, and Wall Street is freaking out over this. What did I go ahead and do? I went out and bought some Tesla shares here this morning. I bought 40 shares, $262 each, all right? I paid over, it's over $10,000 worth of shares there I ended up buying. And basically, I'm getting to buy these shares for way less than $100 a share than where I sold out at just about a month ago, okay? Not much has changed with the company in that amount of time, other than, probably the fundamentals might have gotten stronger. But look at this, okay? So I sold out my 58 shares I had held at that particular time at $378.90. That was the day, the whole, we're going private thing came out. Sold out, made a big profit on that. It was awesome. And now I have decided to go ahead and buy back in. Now you can say, well, you had $22,000 worth of shares there you sold out at. You only bought in for a little over $10,000, so you could add another $10,000, get your position somewhere back where it was before as far as the total dollar amount. And I may very well do that. The way I look at this thing is, in my personal opinion, it's not a big deal at all. Maybe it's the millennial in me. I have no clue. The fact that he'd take a puff of pot. Oh, I can't see the W word. I'll get demonetized. I'm sorry. Take a puff of pot, okay? On the podcast, big deal. I'm sure tons of executives drink whiskey, okay? I'm sure a ton of executives, drink until they're drunk, all right? And I see no difference in someone, smoking pot versus having a drink, okay? And by the way, they were drinking whiskey during the podcast as well. It was perfectly legal. He took one puff. Who cares? Does it make any difference to me, okay? But I think there's something underlying here that I kind of like about this whole situation, okay? There's something I really like about this. Elon Musk has begun to get into a different stratosphere as far as it's going to get harder and harder to criticize anything he does now, because there's so many things that have come out lately that you get to a stage where you're such a controversial figure, and then so many people love you or hate you that generally anything if someone throws at you, it just goes right off. It doesn't even matter. And I think Elon Musk is going to start to get to that level. One of the only people I've seen do it successfully that's a big name person is honestly Trump, okay? It doesn't matter what Trump does, it makes no difference, okay? That guy, it makes no difference if he's with a porn star. Remember the time he came out and said he could shoot somebody out on in the middle of New York City and he would still get elected? Remember when he came out and said that? I thought, man, that's like you're done as a politician. You come out and say something crazy like that. It doesn't matter what you throw at Trump, like it just doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like he still got elected. He probably will still get reelected in the next election. Like it literally doesn't matter what he does. Like anything, okay? Elon Musk can start to get to that level now because he's, came out with the pedo thing and, said that guy was a rapist. Who knows if any of that was true? We've seen a lot of drama, the go privatization thing. Now he's smoking, the W word, we'll just say that, on this podcast. I don't want to get demonetized. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. It just gets to a level where he's going to start to get to a level now where it doesn't even matter, how controversial he is. Eventually, it will stop affecting the stock price. Eventually, it will stop affecting the company. In terms of Tesla, where this company is going, I feel very confident in its future. I feel like this company, is going to be massive. And I bought back my spec stock, okay? It is my spec stock I want to own that I, hopefully this time will actually hold it for the full, 10 years that I wanted to hold it for, or 10 years plus or whatever. The first time I sold out because they were going private and I was like, I don't want to be part of that. Took my huge profit and ran with that. this time I'm planning on actually holding, and I might buy the rest of my shares back. I might buy another $10,000 plus. I just want to see where this whole fallout ends. Does it go drop under 250? Does it stay around here? But for now, that's what's going on there, guys. Let me know what your opinion is on Elon Musk. Like, is this a big deal that he took one puff of don't demonetize me, YouTube? Is there anything wrong with that? I want to know your guys' opinion down there in that comment section. I also want to know your opinion on Tesla. Are you buying any shares out there on this big dip? Have you bought any shares? Are you holding any shares? I would love to hear from you guys as always. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.